In the US, we tell ourselves a comforting story. We repeat it so often that it starts to sound like the truth. We say Chinese cars are cheap. They feel like plastic. They copy technology, but they can't create soul. But what if this story is just self-deception? What if the truth has already changed long ago, and we simply refuse to accept it? Take the Huawei Maextro S800. The very fact that this car exists is enough to make some countries nervous. The US didn't slap a 100% tariff on these cars because of national security. And it's not about cheap imports either. The reason is simpler and harsher. They can't handle the competition. Yes, you heard that right. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. With this video, we're closing the chapter on 2025. Honestly, this year wasn't just about creating content. It was about learning and growing. And the biggest reason for that was you. Thank you for every view, every comment, every like. Happy New Year. In 2026, I promise, you'll see bolder, fresher, and more talked about videos. This is only the beginning. You matter to me. Don't forget that. Because if this car entered the US market at the same price, Cadillac, Lincoln, and even some German brands would go into panic mode within a week. This isn't just a luxury sedan. It's a slap in the face to a Western auto industry that has grown far too comfortable for far too long. So, is the problem with Chinese cars or with others who've been standing still? Keep that question in mind. We'll return to it at the end of the video. Design. It's not a car, it's moving architecture. Take a moment and just look at it. Really look. Does this feel like a car to you? It doesn't to me. It feels more like a building that decided to move. At nearly 5.5 meters long, this size speaks of ambition, of ego. This car is bold, unapologetically egotistical. There's no traditional radiator grille because it doesn't need one. Instead, a full-width digital light panel stretches across the front. It's not aggressive, but it is commanding. The design seems to say, I don't ask for your permission. And the headlights. We need to pause here. These aren't just lights. They're high-quality projectors. At a pedestrian crossing, they can project zebra stripes directly onto the asphalt. If it wants, it can play a video on a wall. It can even send messages to other drivers. So tell me, at this point, is it still a car or is it a technology platform? And the scariest part? This isn't some futuristic concept. It's real. It exists today. Technology, the future we talk about, is already here. On the roof sits a LiDAR system. It can see 500 meters ahead in the dark. Most cars have eyes. This one has the ability to sense in advance. From the side, its sheer size hits you. Next to a Range Rover, it makes the Rover look small. Yet its aerodynamics achieve a 0.20 drag coefficient, almost impossible for a car of this size. Door handles, invisible. As you approach, they slide out silently. Inside, fiber optic light glows. Opening the door feels like catching a star. Side mirrors? Not mirrors at all. Cameras. Less air resistance. Nearly zero blind spots. But honestly, the person driving this car doesn't look back. Others look at them. And here's the question. Why is this level of technology considered a premium package for us, but here it's standard? Performance. This is the EV version, dual motors, over 850 horsepower, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in about 4.3 seconds. For a car of this size, that's almost unimaginable. Thanks to its 800-volt architecture, you get 300 kilometers of range in just 10 minutes. By the time you grab a coffee and come back, the car is charged. In the extended range version, the distance exceeds 1,200 kilometers. But the real show isn't here. The chassis scans the road surface ahead and adjusts the suspension before you even reach a pothole. Potholes disappear. You don't feel the road, you glide over it. Rear wheel steering? Yes. 10 degrees. This 5.5-meter giant turns like a Civic, even slides sideways into a parking spot. And if you're still saying Chinese cars have poor ride quality, when was the last time you actually looked? Interior. It's not a car, it's a spaceship. When you step inside, the first thing you feel isn't the smell of leather, It's the status of the car itself. Across the dashboard, under a single curved piece of glass, stretch 3 screens. Powered by Harmony OS, the system is fluid, seamless, no lag, faster than your phone. The AI assistant isn't just an order taker. You say, "I'm tired," and it lowers the temperature, warms the seat, softens the lighting. It practically does everything for you. Look up. Rolls-Royce's Starlight headliner is static. Here you get a living galaxy. The stars move. There's an aurora mode. It feels like a planetarium. The seats shift into zero-gravity mode. Massage, heating, cooling, all included. But the difference is in the details. Even the door panels radiate warmth. A 43-speaker audio system, 2,900 watts. But the real magic is dual audio. The driver listens to one thing, the rear passenger watches a movie, and neither hears the other. In the back, a laser projector, a 40-inch partition screen, encrypted sound. This isn't a car, it's a secure mobile office. So how many hours would you want to sit in that rear seat? Be honest. Now we've reached the most exciting and crucial part. How much does this car cost? Rolls-Royce Ghost. $400,000 Maybach S-Class. $200,000 plus Maextro S800. Starting price, around $98,000 fully loaded. $130,000 to $135,000. This price isn't just low, it's insulting. For the same money, you get an Escalade or a base Panamera. But here, you're buying the future. If it were up to you, which would you choose? The Tesla Model S Plaid or this? The Maextro S800's concept of safety goes far beyond ordinary protection. This car moves as if guided by a brain that stays alert on your behalf. When you're behind the wheel, you're not alone. The car watches the surroundings more carefully than you do, spots risks faster than you can, and often makes its decision before you've even reacted. The key point is this: the Maextro S800 builds safety not on fear, but on comfort. It doesn't throw you into panic or bombard you with warnings. It simply intervenes quietly, at the exact moment it's needed. When an unexpected danger appears, it doesn't just hit the brakes. If the road allows, the car maneuvers itself to steer you away from harm. This is no longer a driver assist system. This is an active guardian. The Maextro S800 also monitors you. It analyzes your fatigue, your distraction, even your stress levels. On a long drive, when your eyes grow heavy, it notices and suggests you take a break. Like a silent friend whispering, "Rest a little." You don't feel these details, but it's precisely these invisible interventions that bring you home safely. The environment is constantly under watch too. At night, in rain, in fog, the car reads everything with precision. Pedestrians, cyclists, other vehicles are tracked in real time. When risk arises, it reacts in milliseconds. Humans make mistakes, but the Maextro S800's philosophy is simple. Reduce the consequences of mistakes to zero. And the most striking part? None of these systems try to control you. The steering wheel is still yours. The Maextro S800 simply stands behind you, ready at the exact moment it's needed. So should a car merely take you from point A to point B, or should it also take responsibility for protecting you every second of the way? It's hard to capture my thoughts about the Maextro S800 in a single word. This car creates feelings. At first glance, it may look like just another automobile, but it has a soul. When you step inside, it feels as though another world welcomes you. Calm, harmony, and the sense that every detail has been carefully considered. Every time I look at this car, I find myself thinking, how far ahead could we have been? The comfort and delight we've been searching for in Western models for years seem to come here as standard. The design of this car isn't just pleasing to the eye, it tells you a story. Silent, deep, and captivating. Every detail exists with a purpose, and that purpose is to make you feel good. It's as if this car has found the perfect harmony between technology and emotion. Conclusion: the Maextro S800 is more than just a car, it's an experience. It doesn't only give you the feeling of driving, it takes you there, makes you feel at ease, and inspires you to look toward the future. This was my final video of 2025. In 2026, we'll meet again with bigger plans and new videos. You are valuable to me. Happy New Year.